My name is Tammi Oliver. I work for Hargrove Oliver and Parker Incorporated. It's a community-based agency that works with individuals who have severe mental illness and substance addiction. My background is in social work and psychology. I grew up in the South, in a very rural area that was very poor. There's a lot of dysfunction. In the South, you're always taught what happens in your home stays in your home. Substance abuse became very prevalent, and we had no idea how to treat it or what to do with it. You were always told that an individual had an illness related to a medical condition versus telling us what it really was. Child neglect was prevalent. I saw it all the time. Domestic violence was, oh my God, was the norm. Even the norm in my household. As I got older and enmeshed myself in books, I began to learn that, hey, this is not normal. This shouldn't happen. I was one of those children where when everybody else went out to play, I had a book because I wanted to know more. I wanted to be that person who did not have to live that way. I didn't want to stay in a rural area. I didn't want to not be allowed to go to college. I didn't want to have someone married straight out of high school and make babies and not do anything else. And that's pretty much what the South taught us, as especially as African American females. We were not groomed for education. We were not groomed to learn. We were groomed to follow in the footsteps of our mothers and our grandmothers, which was take care of your children, marry, and stay at home. So I was a little bit rebellious, took a different approach to what I wanted to do in life. I went to college. I got my degrees in human service counseling and psychology. I think that the majority of the individuals that we work with are not privy to information and education. When it comes to social justice, there's stereotypes. You are simply looked at as this is an addict. Why should I care? Why should I help implement services? That's the general consensus from most. And sometimes you'll get that from DSS agencies or any public government agency. Some individuals don't like to admit that they have that addiction and that they need that treatment. A lot of them will go to the mental illness side of it versus actually admitting that it's an addictive to a substance. Some individuals are more amicable to holistic approaches like NADA, and some don't know about it. So our goal is to educate them on the holistic approach, the alternative to chemical substances to help them detox versus trying to do it on their own. Just basically educating makes a big difference because the population that we work with are sometimes not, sometimes a little bit illiterate and don't want to admit it and are afraid to ask for the help that they actually need. A lot of the females that I work with come from domestic violence, child abuse, molestation, and that carries with them throughout their lifehood. So they begin to self-medicate with substances. My area is to help link those individuals, and oftentimes men too, that the trauma piece has to be worked on and treated along with the substance issue because sometimes the two go hand in hand. The holistic approach does work with individuals who have been abused or molested. In regards to holistic medications versus the chemical dependency, when you're transitioning from a substance, using Suboxone or methadone is just another substance. So we want to work with them and help them wean themselves not only from the crack cocaine, the heroin, but also from the Suboxone and the methadone in a manner that's safe and healthy. the acupuncture component is really fascinating to me. When Dr. Carter gave us the opportunity to experience actual acupuncture, and that particular day, I was having one of the worst headaches. So Dr. Carter's wife encouraged me to go try the acupuncture. I did, and even after I did it, not consciously thinking, she asked me. She said, "How's your headache?" And I was like, "Wow, it's gone." But I did not contribute. I didn't coordinate the two together, and she connected it for me. So that's often sometimes how it happens with our clients. They try it, it helps them, and then they're like, "Oh, wow, that really did help." And then they want to move forward and continue with it. So I was happy to have experience so that I can, with good conscience and promote it honestly, it helps.